Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Raphael Karuaihe, and thanks for joining us for our webinar. This is the second of its kind that we are rolling out in the commodity derivatives market. I haven't really timed myself, but I will try my best to keep within the time, but I hope you bear with me for me to try and finish the slides. This is really just an elementary introduction, so I hope you're going to appreciate the lingo, the terminology that we are going through. We will cover just the basic background of where these derivative markets came about, how they came about, and who are the market participants in these markets. How do we ensure financial integrity, and then we specifically look at the futures contract, and then we do a couple of examples and also look at the products that we have at the JSE and the contract specifications. All right, now early attempts to cope with commodity price risk management actually led to what was then called to arrive contracts. Now, depending on which kind of book that you're reading, you will hear different stories as to who was actually first with this kind of contracts. We understand the Japanese in the 1700s already were trading their rice on a forward arrangement similar to a forward contract, although it was slightly different. The Americans also were trading their wheat in a similar fashion, where wheat was moving along the Great Mississippi from the production region to the Great Lakes region in the late 1700s as well. But I think it was only until the Chicago Board of Trade was established and organized commodity exchange in 1848 that we really started seeing structure in terms of the commodities being traded. The good news is that the pioneers of these products are actually were done in the agricultural space. And you see that corn, wheat, cotton in the late 1800s were then trading already on the seaboard. Metals started trading in the 1930s, around there. Refined agricultural products, your soy meal and soy oil, came on board in the 1950s. Perishable commodities like your livestock, milk and stuff like that came in the 1960s. It's interesting to see that the financial derivatives only came about in the late 70s, so they are latecomers to the derivatives market, although as of today they are actually traded, they are the largest instruments that are being traded on the exchanges around the world, by far exceeding the agricultural commodities, which were the pioneers in this space basically. And then of course in the late 70s we also saw interest rates, derivatives, energy, gold futures and all that coming on board. Today we already have got things like carbon credits, weather derivatives. Those are the new additions to this suite of products basically. That is just to give you a background of where all these derivative instruments started.